fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe, American hero. It's G.I. Joe against Cobra, the enemy, fighting to save the day. He never gives up. He's always there, fighting for freedom over land and air. G.I. Joe, American hero. G.I. Joe is there. He never gives up. He'll stay till the fight's won. G.I. Joe will dare. G.I. Joe, American hero. G.I. Joe.
Yo, Joe! I'm a fan of G.I. In fact, me and the Joes are buddies. Us Joes, we gotta stick together. You see, they protect the world from evil masterminds bent on taking over the world through military might and super soldiers. And you and I, well, we protect the world from evil masterminds trying to take over with the proliferation of bad games. So this review is particularly difficult. Should I break the news to the Joes that the game is, well, awful? I mean, they do like to know things.
Now I know.
And knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe!
Now, I could see what they were going for, and it had potential. The game's storyline is actually a sequel to the movie, and they sort of use this 3D Contra Gears of War style. At its core, the game offers 3 gameplay elements: shooting endless waves of Cobra, piloting vehicles that control poorly, and later shooting beams down from satellites at more endless waves of enemies. Now, the developers had the good idea of including a co-op mode, but they didn't feel the need to put the effort to make this mode online. Kind of reminds me of a certain other game. A game with co-op, but that you can't play online, and a game that lacked effort. Oh? No! But I killed you! Oh my God. What a horrible dream. What was I doing? Oh yeah, G.I. Joe. Okay, so this game does get a few things right. For one, the Joe characters, although they are based on the movie version. You're gonna get unique weapons for each one, some of them have unique power-up attacks, and you even get to play some of the Cobra characters if you unlock them. However, the bads far outweigh the goods. First, the camera. You can't control it, and it's gonna be getting in your way a lot. That's gonna cause enemies to shoot you from off screen. Second, for some reason, the targeting system thinks you need to shoot barrels instead of shooting the enemies that are pumping bullets into your soon-to-be dead and lifeless body. Why? Because barrels are evil! Or something. I don't know. Get this, and if you do die, which you probably will, you're gonna be treated to no friggin' mid-level save point. Shouldn't mid-level saves be like game design 101? So here you have a game that focuses on just one aspect, shooting endless waves of enemies. That's not necessarily a bad thing. There are games that do it well. But with G.I. Joe Rise of Cobra, it's just not that fun, and there's not a whole lot of reason to go through the whole thing over again, no matter how unique the characters are. Unfortunately, this here is another shining example about how movie license games get such a bad reputation. Now, I don't really blame the developers so much. I'm sure in this type of deal, you have no time to be creative. You either make that release date or we're screwed. We're gonna release the game anyway. I'm sure these guys are under a crap load of pressure. Hopefully the negative reviews and gamer opinions will get these companies to start giving developers, more time to work on the game, more time to be creative with it. Because right now, it's a no-win situation for the developer, for the gamers, for the publishers, for everybody involved. But I don't know, maybe these games sell well enough just with the G.I. Joe name slapped on the box. But it doesn't mean that we're not going to tell you the truth about it. Now, if this thing was a downloadable title on Xbox Live for a reasonable price point, then I can see it being something that fans of G.I. Joe and maybe the movie that just came out might want to buy. But at $50 retail, it's not something to consider hard-earned. You!
Stop right there, G.I. Joe. You will not stand in the way of my latest evil plan. I've hidden a subliminal message in each of these games that will turn the world's population into obedient foot soldiers for Cobra! And neither you nor any of the G.I. Joes can stop me.
Wait, did you say G.I. Joe?
Yes! Is this not his personal broadcast channel?
No, this is AngryJoe. G.I. Joe's channel is 78491. This is 78492.
Oh, terribly sorry. Excuse me. Drat.
Wait a second. Did you say something about mind control in the G.I. Joe game?
Yes, I did. It's ingenious, really. You see, after a player owns the game for longer than a few weeks, they will eventually come under my control.
So you're saying that they have to buy the game for your plan to succeed, right?
Well, yes, but what's the problem with that? It's based on the wildly popular show and the new movie, starring Marlon Wayans. I commissioned this movie licensed game from the best in the industry. The plan, it's foolproof.
Good, that's what I thought. I was about to tell my viewers to avoid buying the game. Guys, it's not gonna hurt you to skip this game. In fact, it might actually save your life and keep your brain waves intact.
What? You're a game reviewer? Oh, but no, the game is awesome! Things explode in it. Don't listen to AngryJoe players. Buy my game! Buy my game! Play it for days straight. If you enter a secret code, you will have sex with naked women. I promise!
Goodbye, Commander.
No! My evil plans! They're ruined! Cobra, retreat!
As I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted. The final verdict for this game is a 3 out of 10. This reminds me so much of Terminator Salvation, with its 2-player co-op and not enough effort to make it online, and the level progression, with its uninspired level designs. But you know what? This game had a little bit more content in it. And listen, if you're somehow captured by Cobra and forced to play this game, the only thing for you to do is to rat on your friends so that they can capture him too and play it alongside you. Because that's the only way to bear it. What are friends for if they're not there for you in your time of need? Joe advice. Take it. But stay vigilant, soldiers, and if you see any Cobra agents recommending this game, report it to headquarters immediately. Now, I would end the video here with some cliche about knowing, and now you know, and knowing is half the battle. But what the hell is the other half of the battle? Does GI not want us to know? What if we fail? What if we fail the mission? I've got to ask him what the other half is. I'll see you on the next episode.
Joe! Alright, Joes, we got a new mission, and that mission is to protect gamers from bad games. Now, AngryJoe says this is one of the worst out there, and it's our job to destroy it. Where's Ripcord?
How'd you guys get here so quickly? We walked. You could do that? We don't have time for this. We must destroy this game before gamers are duped into buying it. Reveal the game! Oh my god! Sir, it's our own game!
That's right, Joes! Yes, Joes, it's your own game! Your game is terrible! Now tell me, how can you destroy your own game?
What?
Cobra! La 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 la. Joe never told you it was your own game that caused all of this destruction, did he? And I will use it to rule the world! Cobra!
I can't do this. Why does Cobra Commander look so fucking retarded? And why are all the Joes in jet black? Does everything have to be so dark? Look at this guy. His head is like a friggin' crunchberry. It's Crunchberry Commander. His head looks like a dried raisin. Why did they have to fuck with Cobra Commander? Maybe they couldn't use the hood, but at least they could have done the face shield. This fucking thing is stupid.
All right, Joes, we have a job to do. Go, Joe!